that's my attempt to get in a thumbnail to start the video with. It says I'm live. Hope I'm live. Nobody in the chat yet, but then I have only just turned up. You know, give you guys a minute or two to get your socks on, pull your trousers up, whatever it is you're doing. It is Sunday. It is the 29th of July, 2018. And it is not hot anymore. It is somewhat rainy out there. Good morning to Fandria, Jason, Karin and Adam. Good morning, everybody. Maria. It's not hot. It's almost chilly. I wasn't cold, but you know, it's heading that way. So, and the weather's broken in the southwest of England. I don't know what it's doing where you are, but we've had overnight rain. We've got traditional English greyness now. Good morning, Jem. Claire Riley, Selena Scott. Good morning, Stephen Bennett. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, traditional English greyness out there is what we're having now. I went to the car boot sale. I didn't attempt to go. Good morning, Josh, JD Network. Just getting ready for work. Such a lovely day. Let the rain stay. You're so negative. We don't want the rain to stay. We needed it, but we now want it to go away again. Bumblebee and Jojo. Fandria says it is singing it down where she is. Karen asks if I've recovered for my birthday. Yes, I have. Don't drink, which makes the recovery a bit quicker. Richard Payne, no car boot for me today, so caught you live. Hi, Richard. Carrie J, good morning. Stephen Bennett says no boot sales this weekend, sad face. I didn't bother going to Trenchant. I don't know if it was on or not. It's often cancelled when there's been overnight rain because it's in a very soggy, boggy field. And even I did think even if it wasn't cancelled, it probably wouldn't be any good, so I didn't bother going. I just went straight to Easter Compton instead. And that was reasonable. Good morning, Anne Isaacs. Anne Isaacs said good morning from me and Diff. Good morning, you and Diff. Adam's car route was cancelled. Maria's was cancelled. Mum of Five Sons has got rain in the southeast. So yeah, I knew Easter Compton would be on because, as I've said a million times before, it's indoors, it's undercover, it runs all year round. It's a small haul. I've got one of these, you know, those bag for life things. That's it. It was one trolley load, basically. Yeah, Josh says Trench would have been cancelled at the first sight of a grey cloud. That's about right. See, I've got one bag full, not massive, but, you know, it was worth going out for. I hope. JJ says, morning, Carla, coming your way on my holes, lols. Where are you off to? Where are you? You're not coming to Bristol for your holiday, are you? Because, I mean, all right, we're all right for a day out, but I wouldn't come for a week. Neville's in. Hi, Neville. I hope you're going somewhere nicer like Devon and Cornwall, and I hope the weather's supposed to be coming back, isn't it? The weather is supposed to be improving again from tomorrow. So Saz Guest is in and says, good morning, everyone. No car boots in Surrey. JJ's off to Burnham. That really is just down the road from me. And yeah, if the weather comes back, you'll be fine. Yeah, Burnham's nice. Lots of charity shops. Lots of good picking in Burnham. I've had some really good stuff from Burnham on Sea charity shops. Lainey Ray's in. Good morning, Lainey. So, yeah, small haul. Small rainy day haul, but a haul is still a haul. I got Mickey. Now, this is Walt Disney World Mickey. His tag is old and tired, as you can see. And I don't know what year he's from. It's pretty much washed out. But he's quite plainly Jungle Explorer Mickey or Outback Explorer Mickey or something like that, isn't he? And he was £2. So his hands are grubby. I will give him a wipe over with a wet wipe and see if I can bring his hands up a bit better, because although I suppose he's machine washable if I took his clothes off, that looks like an awful lot of faff. I suppose I could just put him in his clothes and see what happens. He's only £2, wouldn't he? I think his hat would die, though. Maybe his hat comes off. His hat would come off. It's exciting stuff. Adam Kelsey says, cool, it's wet, isn't it? It is wet, and I should have named it Cool, it's wet, innit? So £2 for Mickey. I don't know why I buy Mickeys, because I don't do very well with them. I've got a Fantasia Mickey that I've had for sale for so long that eBay have started giving me that message that says this is not sold for a long time. Do you want to change the price? I've changed the price, eBay. It just won't sell. So whether or not that was a waste of £2 remains to be seen. But, you know, got jeans on. It feels really weird having a waistband after wearing sort of, you know, like soft waistbands for ages. To have jeans on feels very odd. I got 2 stop locks. They were a guy wanted £3 each. He did 2 for a £5. They've each got 1 key. They're better if they've got more than 1 key, but ho hum. 2 stop locks for a £5. I can't remember what I get for those, but I think it's in the region of 12 to 15. So £2.50 each into 12 to 15. Not bad. Ugh. I haven't had any to sell for a while. Excuse me. Runny nose. Tell the weather's changed. Got a runny nose. Has anybody else come in? Safari Mickey. Maybe that's it. And yes. Fandra says, I hate Mickey Mouse. That's a bit harsh. What's Mickey Mouse done to you? And Lex is in. Good morning, Lex. Carmen says not chatting much, busy listing. Carmen's a listing demon these days. She's taking on Ken Chapman in the listing stakes, I think. And Richard Payne says normally £15 for stock locks. Yeah, I thought it was usually about that. Maggie Moon, new to you. Good morning. Alex says it's bacon time. This little lot now, this cost me £2 all in, and there's a bikini that should be in with it as well, but I think it's further down the bag. So again, no idea, but it was one of those days when you just buy stuff because there's not a lot here and I need to buy something. So 3 Coca-Cola trays, one with Santa on, one of the traditional drink Coca-Cola. Man Cave sales. A Coca-Cola, I'm pretty sure that's a sugar sifter. Although I think you'd get a lot of sugar, so I presume it's for chucking sugar over your dessert, or rather than into your tea. It's a bit sticky and manky, but pretty sure that's a sugar sifter. And 4 of these. Now these are proper vintage, old and crusty, bottle cap coasters. And I don't know whether these have been mass produced or whether somebody's made them themselves. They're kind of a leather back. I think they've been produced. I don't think they've been handmade, although I'm just not sure. But I got 4 of those. All of this was £2, like I said, and a bikini in that as well. So something sticky. Something sticky. Don't want to think about the sticky. So all of that £2 and a bikini as well. There must be something in it for £2. Oh, sticky. I don't like it. I haven't got any wet wipes to hand. And then a fair amount of clothing, and I'm sorry, I know you guys find clothing dull as dish. I find clothing dull, but it brings me money. This is Yours Clothing oversized blue check. It's one of those kind of gets bigger at the bottom, triangular shape kind of affairs. Check shirt. I think it's a size 20, would you believe, for all this material? Do you think it'd be much bigger? But yeah, Yours Clothing size 20. It goes on and on and on. That was £1. I go on and on and on as well. Sounds like clothing. All right, Saz, just me and you, love. Next, size 22, broderie anglaise summer dress, £1. Evans, size 22 again, I think. Yeah, Evans, size 22 crop shorts. Paid £1 for those. When I got them home, I realised they're quite faded in the bit where it wears out, you know. So probably won't get a lot for them, but yeah, I paid £1. Paid £1 for a plus size swimming costume, halter neck. She had another one, but she only had 1 lot of straps. Lady says that's like me. I also get bigger at the bottom. Yeah, same here. This is Sculpt. Sculpt. JD Williams and Company. Size 24. One of those ones that has a kind of a blues on top. A blues on top swimming costume. Paid £1. Karen says I've had some great sales this week. I can't speak. Karen says I've had some great sales this weekend. Might be one of my best. Anyone else? Not me, not yet. But you know, the weekend's not over. Neville says one of his brothers got 3 rooms full of Coke stuff. Right, I'll list all this stuff, Neville, and then you send your brother over to buy it. Adam Kelsey says, was it a sticky bikini? Not a sticky bikini. Sticky Coke trays and things, not the bikini. And Anne Isaac says, never seen coasters like that before. Should do well on those. I hope so. Like I said, they're different, aren't they? Apart from the stickiness. So, and I've got a set of 4. They are predominantly Coca-Cola lids. Oh, what I've got is 3 and then 1 different one. Oh, not a set of 4. Yeah. Sticky. Yeah. Pleased about this one. This is Innis Crafts, which is Ireland. 100% merino wool cardigan. It has a missing button, and because of the missing button, I got it for £1 instead of £2. I'm going to replace all of the buttons if I can't find one to match. I'll just go out and get a set of other leather-covered buttons. They are listed for £50 to £75. However, completed and sold imply more like £30. So, even so, £4. £4. Good morning, D. Ketley. Yeah, other people aren't having a good weekend of sales, Karen. You've got all the sales, love. You've got everybody's share. Still on clothing, still £1. Pussycat London maxi dress in a size XL. Ta-da! And Joanna Hope, simple blue tunic dress. That was £1. Dogs are just coming back from their walk, so Buddy will come bombing upstairs in a minute and it'd be absolutely soaking wet and filthy. Richard Payne's only had one sale yesterday for £50, nothing today so far. Adam Kelsey says, "Oh, I've just found out that one can have the chat in a separate pop-out window." Okay, I don't. Is that helpful for some reason? I don't. Good morning, Little Health. Doesn't make any difference to me. I just have two windows open and slide one across. Mandy Marsh, not a brand I've heard of. Size 16, Mandy Marsh dress. I bought it because it's linen. It's a brown and aqua linen. But I've never heard of it, and it was £1, you know, but I've never heard of Mandy Marsh. I can't find the care label now. Oh, there's the care label. Yeah, 100% linen. That's all the care label says. That's helpful. But yeah, I did deliberately buy big sizes, yeah. But yeah, I don't know Mandy Marsh. Hello, buddy. Did you have a nice walk? He's gone back down for his breakfast. Karen's done over 100 listings because of her injured foot. I didn't know you'd injured your foot, Karen. Did I miss something? This is the bikini that came in with the sticky Coke stuff. The bikini is not sticky. Good morning, Peter Ray. It's a Marks & Spencer's, size 10. It's not a bikini, is it? It's a tankini. Tell lies. I tell lies. You shouldn't believe me. It's a tankini. But yeah, I mean, a Marks & Spencer's tankini is nice, especially in with a bundle of other stuff. And then I paid £2 for this one. This is Atmosphere, Primark. And £2 would be more than my usual, but it's a 3-piece set. So it's kind of a bronze, which is one of this season's colours, although this season is damn well getting away from us, isn't it? Bronze, bikini top, matching briefs, obviously, matching swimmy bottoms. I'm not sure what size. 20. 20 on the bottoms. Hopefully it's all the same size because that does make it easier. 20 on the bikini top, but then also the tankini top as well. And that's what I thought made it worth paying the £2 for, the fact that it was the 3-piece set. The all of the padding in the cups is folded up, so it needs sort of unfolding to make it wearable. But yeah, and the tankini bit has still got its paper tag on there. So is that a 20 as well? Please be a 20 as well, just for ease of listing. 18. See, never, nothing's ever easy, is it? But yeah, £2 for that. PCP's in, good morning, and says, as soon as I got him, all I saw was Carla waving some knickers about. And Cat's Rants is in. Hi, Cat's Rants. Yeah, rained off in Epsom. Everybody's been rained off except me, and I only got a small haul, and these are the last 2 bits. Two pairs of skirts, 2 mini skirts, 2 denim mini skirts, which seem to be going quite well at the moment. 50p each. I think they need a wash. I think they're, yeah, glittery one and a non-glittery one, and that's it. Bye. I'll stay and chat for a bit if you want me to. If you don't want me to, say goodbye now, quick and long. If everybody suddenly empties out of the chat, I'll know you don't want me to stay. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's how long has that taken? Have a look. That my haul has taken 14 minutes. That's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? A 14-minute haul. There are 43 people watching. Somebody ran away when I said goodbye. 43 people watching, and only about 10 of you in the chat. So come on, 33 people. Come in the chat and give us a wave. Adam, I spent about 30-odd quid. I think it came in at 34. Yeah, I think I spent about £34, which makes you wonder how, really. But 2 stop locks for a £5. £5's worth of clothes. How the hell did I spend £34 on this stuff? £2 here, £2 there, it all adds up, doesn't it? It may not have been quite as much of that. I'll write it down. I bought Anthony a pair of trousers. That's another £1. I bought cat food. That was £2.50, so I didn't spend it all on, yeah. Yeah, no, I counted the breakfast separately. But yeah, so the cat food and Anthony's trousers are separate, aren't they? So Alison Hints is in. That's a name I don't recognise. Hi, Alison. That's the little wave that I just asked for, isn't it? Thank you, Alison. Andrea says you have to entertain us now. I've just made a fresh brew. The chat just shot up and I was trying to answer you, Adam. Adam says, did I achieve my goal financially for the week? Yes, I did. Yes, I've done my target for the week. Josh says, now do the whole backwards. And Adam's just filling in for Ryan. Target time's about 4.5, I think. And plus I paid my shuttle bill. So, yeah, nothing to grumble about this week sales-wise. Peter's got several vlogs he's got to edit. He's got 3 Legoland vlogs on the way. Where am I? The chat has scrolled off. Like, I'm sorry if anybody said anything that I missed. The chat shot off without me. Did I have a lovely birthday? I did have a lovely birthday. I did a wonderfully long and expansive vlog about my birthday, covering every second of the day, as you can tell. Natalie was like, it ended a bit suddenly. I said, yeah, I fell asleep. Forgot to film anything else, went to bed. Tamsin Kinch, hi. And none of Caroline's stuff has sold as yet. You know, I don't know if she's sold any of mine. I'll have to check in with her. She's been on holiday. So, and then I figured that when she came back from holiday, she had a lot of stuff to catch up on. But hopefully she and I are going to go shopping some point soon. Going to meet up and do Taunton, I think. Alan Isaac says, tell us about the bits of your birthday you didn't vlog. I didn't really do anything else. We went... it kind of all ended up in the vlog, just very briefly. So we went to the Salt House for lunch. As you know, we went around the charity shops. I didn't bother filming the charity shops because it just... Last time I filmed in charity shops, my video got stopped because it had background music that wasn't even me. So, so yeah, I don't know. Carrie, I don't know if that was meant to be a super chat, and I'm not asking you for a super chat, but if it was, it hasn't come through. It's just come in as what you've written, darling. So, but there is no need to super chat if you don't want it. Nobody's required. It's not a required. There we go. Thank you, Carrie. Perhaps it came through after us. Thank you very much for that belated birthday. Lex, I have no opinions on Bitcoin. I know nothing about it. It's a complete mystery to me. And hi, Mags. Mags is waving as well. And people are popping in and waving now, which is lovely. Do feel free to join the chat. They're a friendly lot in the chat. They don't bite. Question from Sib. What are your thoughts on Q4 and has it changed? I have no thoughts on Q4. I do not operate differently for Q4. I work the same all year round. I buy what I see that I think will sell and I list it. And I don't operate differently at Christmas time. I don't keep things back for Christmas. Hubble Bubble's waving as well. Everybody's waving. This is lovely. Hi, everybody. So yeah, I don't keep things back for Christmas. Lex says she's not friendly. Lex is over friendly. Lex is far too friendly. But yeah, I don't keep anything back to list specifically at Christmas. I just list it all year round, and if it's a Christmas selling item, then it can stay there and sell at Christmas. Some of it's been listed for 100 years. Oh yeah, Peter says Caroline's put up a holiday vlog today. That did pop up. I haven't watched it yet. Dave Rowland is sending a strawberry. I'm not sure who the strawberry is for. If it's one strawberry between all of us, it's not going to go very far. And Jake, see, there's another new face waving. Hi. Sib will be glad for your extended response. Sib is conspicuous by his absence. I think he's off Instagram at the moment, isn't he? I haven't seen him Instagramming, and he's not here either. We're all a bit let down. We're all a bit let down by you, Sib K, if you watch this. Anne Isaac wants to know, is anybody listing their RA bought for Christmas yet? She's got several boxes that she hasn't started on yet. It's the first time she's bought a lot of RA and a little bit nervous about it. I think... Like I said, bearing in mind that I don't operate differently for Q4, I'm not sure that I'm the best person to advise you. But if you have a lot of stuff and you have a lot of money in it, for me, the logical thing is to get it listed as soon as you can, particularly if you know your set prices. If your prices are not likely to change in the run up to Christmas, then I would whack it on at the price you want and be glad when it sells, personally. But that's just me. Josh is off to work. See you, Josh. 2.5 days off after today. Peter said he didn't realise Caroline was away. Yeah, she was in Greece with on a big family holiday. Your brothers and sisters and mum and dad and everybody was going. I'm sure Adam says, oh, we question, what are your thoughts on Sib K and how he has changed? He's not the man he used to be, is he? It's the fame. Do you know, the moment he got that box, the moment he got his name on a box at Zahir and Beck's, he's left us all behind. He doesn't care about us little people anymore. Yeah. Yeah, Karen says she's getting her Q4 stuff on. Peter Ray says, what name will Sib K be next, I wonder? We probably won't even recognise him. Yeah, Cat's Rant says, and I would list it September at the latest. That's when people start thinking of Christmas as soon as the kids are back. I think that's a really good point. People buy the school uniform and then the kids go back to school and people start going, right, let's plan for Christmas. So that's probably a really, really good piece of advice. Carla, where are you holidaying next? I am going to, where am I going? Going to Marmaris again. We're going to Marmaris in October. And then I'm going on a cruise in December. So, yeah, 2 more holidays this year. Very lucky. Very lucky. It's not luck. I don't know why I say luck, because it annoys me when people tell me that I'm lucky to have holidays. I work hard and I pay for them. It's not luck. And then I've just caught myself doing it as well. So, there we go. Carmen says he's making all that money with the Vivian Westwood. Did Sib K have a Vivian Westwood haul? I missed that. I don't think I knew about that. Richard Payne says he'll be listing a small amount of RA in September, but could list now and just price for Christmas. Yeah, I think, like I said, if it were me, which it isn't, I think I would do that. I think I'd get it on and price it and just go, well, that's what I want to sell it for. I'm happy with that. Good morning, Sue Erin. Dave Rowland says you're lucky to have holidays. I think Dave Rowland is deliberately winding me up. Carrie says, my friend has taken her kids camping this weekend. She said, as the tent blew down, do you remember that heat wave in 2018 and the one weekend we chose to go camping? Oh, dear. No, Adam. No Harry Potter DVD purchases and no sales. They'll sell closer to Christmas. Again, that's kind of Q4 stuff, really, but I list it all year round and just let it sit. Oh, speaking of shoe cleaning, I bought this in Home Bargains. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Yeah? Say yes if you can see that. It's a shoe polish sponge. And I thought, how good it was something P. It was under £1. How good can it be, I thought, for under £1? So last night I sat here and buffed up. And I should have done just one so that I could show you what a good job it did. But the point being, really impressed with it. For under £1, it's very, very simple. It's no mess. And it does a smashing job. Yeah, really pleased with that for less than £1. So I'm going to invest in a couple more of them. There you go. That's my handy reseller's top tip of the week. Lex Oliver won 3 holidays. Now that's lucky, isn't it? I had 3 holidays last year, but that was luck. I won them all. How did you win them? Like, so you particularly competition oriented? I know some people do a lot of competitions, and I always think perhaps I should, but then I don't. Comping websites and stuff used to enter loads and did really well, but now I don't do so much. And Isaac wants to know if anybody knows of a good oxblood / burgundy polish. Nobody seems to do that colour anymore. This is not a colour as far as I'm aware. Yeah, that's not a colour. I don't know if you can see, I've just done that on my hand and it's left no colour at all, which means you could use that on any colour shoe. Under £1, for less than £1. Home Bargains. Long-lasting shoe polish sponge, instant shoe shine for all colours, ideal for travel. I've just polished my hand and now my hand feels all polishy. Not quite sure what I'm thinking about. Oh, Richard P is asking how's Derek's outbuildings. I think Derek is the chap who had whose next door neighbour had the fire. Am I thinking of the right one? Am I thinking of the right chap? His next door neighbour set fire to his garage or something and burnt all his stock? Is that the right guy? He's not in today, but I think that's who you guys are talking about. Jay True's in. Good morning. Susan says, hi, Carla, where are you cruising to? Would you believe I don't know? Canary Islands, I think. Portugal. I know Lisbon's in it somewhere because we went to the duck shop in Lisbon last time and we're going to go again. And some other places. That's hopeless, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I never remember anything. But yeah, that's not till December. Marmaris in October, and that's it. We've been to Marmaris many, many times. This would be something like my 15th time. But because we've been there so often, we have friends there now. We're particularly looking forward to seeing. And some of our friends do a drag show. and they have moved this year to new. Sorry, my fringe needs cutting again, as you can tell by the fact that I'm messing with it. They've moved to a new location and have a new member of their troupe. So we're very much looking forward to seeing a new show. Lillian Alf says, Carlo, I hope you provided Natalie with a packed lunch today. I did not. Natalie is on holiday. Natalie is in a chalet somewhere near Torquay. She went down on the train yesterday. The train was delayed by 2 hours. So yeah, no packed lunch for Natalie, and hopefully no bacon requests in the chat for Natalie. So it won't cost you all a fortune in super chats this week because she's been fed on her holiday. And Carrie says, was the cruise very expensive? No, not at all. Less than £800. Not at all expensive. Bear in mind, I think that's 12 days, and it's all inclusive apart from alcohol, which I don't drink anyway. You pay for soft drinks, but you can buy what they call a drinks card, and then you get X number of drinks on that card, and it's a reduced price. But food-wise, it's all inclusive, and it's pretty much 24-hour food. And everything on the ship is all included in that, apart from the spa treatments. It's incredibly good value money for money. 12 days for, like I said, under 800 quid. Really, really good value. Peter Ray says, question, when you and Caroline live been long? Peter, give me again. Give me that again. VCP says it'll take longer going on a tugboat. I have not booked my cruise on a tugboat. Oh, when will me and Caroline be going live? It's been a long time. Right, okay, sorry, I've caught up now. I don't know. I do not know. It has been a long time. What with what with Caroline being away and whatever. We didn't do a live when I went down there, did we? Can't remember why. Dave Rollins says, so Nat's staying at Caroline's. I don't think Caroline would have her. She eats too much. And Karin says, Anne Isaac, you need item number 172181079030, which is Cherry Blossom Oxblood Polish. There you go. See, people in the chat know everything. You're all so clever. Did you see my diamonds that I had for my birthday? It's been a running joke for years that my birthday is called Diamonds and Ferraris Day, and I keep waiting for someone to give me diamonds and Ferraris. So this year, I have a light up diamond. Can you see the colour changing? I don't know where to hold it so that you can see it. Not like that, obviously. Anyway, it's changing colour. And a diamond pen and a little model Ferrari. There we go. So there you go. Karin saved Anne's life, so that's always nice. Lost my thread. But where did you go, Lex, on your 3 free holidays? Where did you win holidays to? Lex also says, my mate works part-time in a newsagent. He's currently on a 3-week holiday across Europe. How is he affording this? Our real-world job suddenly paying more? I don't. Perhaps he steals, or gambles, or maybe he's a male escort on the side, or maybe he just goes on really cheap holidays. Maybe he's hosteling. You can go and stay in a hostel for like a couple of quid a night, I think, can't you? I know Jay and I can't remember his name. Help me out here. Jay and the guys who do the merch videos, and they also resell. She's Jay, he's somebody else. They are currently in Thailand. They're currently traveling, and it is really, really cheap. Where they've been putting up the prices for what they're paying for their accommodation, and it's really, really cheap. Yeah, Adam Kelsey says maybe cash in someone's winning lottery ticket. So come on, Lex, where did you go on your jollies, on your free holidays, and what did you win? What did you do to win them? I know you said competitions, but specifically, did you write slogans or collect enough bottles? Callum, thank you. Jay and Callum. I could not think of the guy's name. I'd like a sieve. Good morning, RJ. Lex went to Florence, Marrakesh. She won it last year, but had it this year. And the Forest of Dean log cabin. I like that. I want to go on one of those log cabin things. They do look good. With £500 to spend on treats and a weekend break in London. And what kind of competitions do you enter? Do you have to write slogans or do clever things? Or are they just the kind of competitions where it charges your phone to enter or whatever? I'm interested. Because those ones, I've got hiccups. Sorry, everybody. Oh, they're nursing elephants now. Those competitions where you ring up to enter and you can enter as many times as you want. I was thinking about how big's your phone bill at the end of that? And does anybody really win? You know, the ones that have the really stupid questions, like, North, south, east, and A, sausage, B, garden, D, Volkswagen, E. I've gone A, B, D, E. A, B, C, D. Not A, B, D, E. D, West. those kind of things, you know? Those really simple A, B, D, E. It's live on the internet. Live on the internet, Carla does not know the alphabet. I really don't know the alphabet. The number of times I've been searching for something in my alphabetized clothing system and discovered that K is nowhere near Z in the alphabet it's been ridiculous. A, B, D, E. A, B, D, E, F, G, Z. Saskia says sausage, yeah. North, south, east, and sausage. And Lisa's in. Good morning, Lisa. You've welcome to the madhouse, Lisa. I'm not doing well today. Dave Rowland says it's funny that sausage was first. Sausages are always on my mind, Dave. Spend my life continually thinking about sausages. It's just where I'm stuck in. You've missed all of the haul, Lisa. It took 14 minutes. It was a very small haul. And then you've missed me not knowing the alphabet and not knowing people's names and Lex telling us that she's been on 4 holidays and she's won them all and how clever she is. But she hasn't told us how she's won them all. And Tyler Darren says it's so simple, even you don't know the answer. I don't even know the question. I couldn't manage to get the question correct, let alone guess the flipping answer. It's old age, very old age. RJ got 3 items today. It's been a very small. I've done my tiny haul. It didn't take very long. It's been a very, very poor day for car booting. But I'm glad I went. You know, I'm glad I went and got a couple of bits anyway, and it won't take long to list, will it? What I need is lots of people to buy stuff. I sold the bread bin. Did I tell you guys about the bread bin? I don't know if I don't think I did. The bread bin was a charity shop purchase. It's the same bread bin that, oh God, here we go with names again. Ben Fitzpatrick bought the Nigella Lawson bread bin. He sold his for about 90 odd quid, but mine was chipped. So I was quite happy to get 35 for mine. I paid 6, sold it for 35. And then yesterday I spent about 4 hours packing the damn thing because it's a China bread bin. It probably won't get there in one piece, but at least I tried. Lex says enter enough competitions and you eventually win something. Oh, and Lex says she did tell us, and I'm not scrolly. Was it when I was not knowing how to do the flipping? Well, yeah, it was when I was lost in the alphabet. To win Florence, it was upload a picture of you cooking. You do cooking. They're all just names in a hat stuff. I don't pay to enter competitions. Thank you, Lex, for telling us. I'm sorry I didn't see you telling us. I'm sorry I'm so rude. So yeah, and you don't recommend the ones where you pay to enter then. Hi, Chelsea. And Karen says, I've won an Incredibles 2 plush. Wow. Dave Rowland says, I need sales more than items and motivation to list. I think the thing is that we've pretty much proven as a community that the more you list, the more you sell, that keeping your account active, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is that if you're not selling it, you really do lose the motivation to list. You really do. What motivates me to list is leaving it here. Leaving it here because my bed is over there. And that means the first thing I see when I wake up in the morning is this pile of shite. And that motivates me to get listed and get it out of the way. D. Kettlety says, question, do you list every day? I'm new to reselling. I'm on 82 at the moment, started in May. I try to list every day. I don't always succeed. I certainly list several times a week. But yeah, I try to do so. And I always do my relists immediately. So something's happening on my account all the time. Lex says there's a good website called Loquax, lists all the comps. I worked out that I would win 1 in 200 competitions. That's not bad, is it, if what you're winning is a holiday? RJ said his best week listing. I'm presuming RJ is male, but I can't see the profile picture, so I'm sorry if you're female. Best week listing in about 5 months. French Fancies in. Good morning, Carlo and everyone. Richard Payne is busy listing while watching. I quite often list while listening. I can't watch because I don't have the telly where I can see it from the computer. But I quite often put them on YouTube in the background, and so it's not too bad unless it's a haul. If it's a haul, then you have to keep flicking back to go, what was that they said? What was that? But if it's just a chat, then I quite often have that on in the background. So Z and Beck's chat last night, it wasn't last night, it was the night before, but I played it last night when I was listing. RJ says also bought a daily planner. I found that helps for me as well. I bought myself a weekly planner, and I set myself a little target. I never used to be a target person. I never used to work well to targets. If anything, a target would make me go the other way, but I'm trying to change. And Lex says, I fixed the clothes in my death pile yesterday. I ate the frog. Way, well done for eating your frog, Lex. I haven't listed my till yet. I've listed everything else I bought last week, and I forgot to list the till. The reason the till becomes a frog. Oh, it's Roy. Hi, Roy. The reason the till becomes a frog is because it has to go up in the loft to be photographed, and it's heavy, and it'll be awkward to get it up there. And so it becomes a frog. It becomes a, I won't bother listing that just yet because I can't bother to deal with the next stage. Yeah. Yeah, Dee says doing a couple a day definitely is. I think that's the best way, is to just, sometimes I just go, right, I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 5 and then I'll walk away. And then if I get into the swing of it, I find I'm doing more. Sean Gilbert would like to know, are people's sales down when it comes to school holidays? Families going out instead of buying on eBay, not sold for a couple of days. Summer is always slower. Always. Yeah, I think people are just spending their money on other things. Unless, of course, you sell sun loungers, electric fans, and bikinis, then yeah, it's going to slow down. I'm dropping my phone. Come the winter, people who sell snow boots, ski wear, they're making a fortune. Lisa's lost 1.5 stone and had to buy all new clothes. Or was that I am starving text? No, that was Roy telling me it's him. Carrie J says, is that Mrs. M's influence making me more target and list oriented? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not very good with lists. I usually forget to check the list to see if I've done what I was meant to be doing. But I've been trying to be a little bit more motivated, get a little bit more done. Lisa's on Slimrod. I'm also on Slimrod, although this week we won't talk about. This week we will not talk about. I'm not expecting a loss this week. I was bad on my birthday, bad the day after, good for 2 days, bad yesterday. It's not going to be a good week. It's really not. But, it's a journey, not a trip, or whatever they say. Is Mrs. Emma Bay influencing your life? No, not in my day-to-day life. I don't know whether she's a big influence on me reselling wise. I don't know. She and I work quite differently, and we are very much differently motivated. So Mrs. M is driven to be a success. She wants to succeed, and if sales don't go well, she feels it's a slight on her achievements, whereas I blame everyone but myself for my failures. I'm not particularly motivated by success. I just want to pay the bills and not worry. So listing wise, I don't know if she's an influence on me listing wise. I don't talk to her much about how many we don't have like mini competitions about how many we've listed or whatever. We sometimes give each other a bit of a kick up the ass if needed. If one of us is going and can't be bothered, we're like, just go and do 3, Anne Isaac says, loads of people seem to do well on Slimrod. I'm vegan, so I might try it because of the green days. Anne Isaac, they haven't had red and green days for about 10 years, love. You can still do the old plan, which was red and green days, and it might work well for you, but it's no longer red and green days that they run it by. They now run it by Extra Easy, which is a combination of meat and carbs all over the place. So where are we? French Fancy says I'm walking the dogs more, but she just loves cake. Everything's suddenly shot off a bit. Sean says, I want to succeed too and get out of employment. How can we if we struggle to sell in summer? I'm thinking on renting hot tubs out to top up wages in summer maybe. If that's something that you feel you can do, then absolutely. I mean, I make about the same amount of money all year round, but then I don't sell seasonal stuff. And I find that I have the odd dip week, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me too much as long as the bills are paid. So I don't look at it too closely. Does that make any sense? Maggie Moose says, I'm new to reselling. I used to be a charity shop manager. Love the freedom of working from home now and not sieving through mountains of tat every day. See, I'm still sieving through mountains of tat every day. Anne says, I've got the old Slimming books for my sister, so I could do Green Days. Good job you warned me, Carla. Yeah, and also you can still buy on eBay. I quite often sell the books with Wedding Green Days, and I mention that in my listing. I put, these, because quite a lot of people still follow the original plan. Quite a lot of people went to Slim World years ago, found the plan worked for them, and have continued to follow it at home, even though they don't go to classes anymore. So the books still sell, which means they're still available if you want them. Will you continue your diet when you're on your cruise? Probably not. Dave Rowland says, I want to succeed, but I don't have any seed. Not funny. Fail. Your joke is a fail. And French Fancy says, lol, Dave, are you a Jaffa? Which is funnier. Shelley Braithwaite's just sold a baby snowsuit, so that goes to show that weather is nothing when it comes to reselling. People are talking about keto, which I don't know anything about. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and Peter Ray says, lol, French, or only fools and horses reference there. Lisa Fenn says, nothing succeeds like a toothless budgie. Shocking. You right, Bab? Buddy's come to say hello. Do you want to come say hello to the people? Come on then. Oh, there we go. Well, you see, you never remember that the people are in the screen. You always look at the keyboard. There's the people in there. Look, there we go. Careful! Careful! Squirm. Do you want to say hello to the people as well? God, I didn't really think you were missing out. You have to jump up then because you're not tall enough. There we go. Oh, God, you got his head full of grass seeds again. Lainey, your picture of your dog with his face full of grass seeds was hilarious. I'm sure it wasn't funny from the point of view of the poor sod who had to get them out. But I did think that was so funny. Lainey has a wirehead lurcher, is it, Lainey? And she put a picture on her Facebook. He'd just been de-seeded once. And he went out in the garden and came back, and he just had a grass seed beard, basically. Yeah, you're full of grass seeds. You've got long ear hair, and they're all in there, aren't they? Yeah, this is going to be a job for several hours. Great. I'm sure I only just got rid of these once. I'll be glad when grass seed season is over. Dave Rowland says that's a meerkat, but I'm not sure what he was referring to. Lisa says, I have 4 cats, 2 of my own and 2 fosters. I'm getting 2 more fosters this weekend. You are becoming the crazy cat lady, Lisa. It's official. Lisa Fenn, crazy cat lady. I thought one of your foster cats didn't make it. Was I mistaken? I thought I remembered you saying that one of your foster cats was poorly and might have to be put down. Perhaps did it recover? That would be good news. Or did you sadly lose one and then get another? D. Kettlety says, need to buy storage unit like the Kallax unit. So also we look at you're not a proper reseller until you've got a Kallax unit. And Lucy says, hi guys, it's chucking it down here. No car boot for me. Hope everyone's okay. And Dave Rowland says the second dog was a meerkat. You're a meerkat, Kai, apparently. Was that bit? Karen says, did you see my pooch? I was so worried he'd be scared of the thunderstorms. He just slept through it. You weren't very happy about the stormy weather. Buddy doesn't like the wind. He doesn't seem to be bothered by thunder, but he doesn't like it when the wind howls. Sean Gilbert, having dogs will look after your house and stock for you. Great animals, and they feel at home and don't want strangers entering their territory. Are you on guard? Show me your on guard face. French Fancy says, have you finished your haul? I have finished it. It was very small. It was mostly clothing, and it was very small. It took 14 minutes at the most. Oh, Lisa's foster cat is still with her, but as well as her heart condition, she also has a tumour, possibly pancreatic cancer. Oh, bless. Bless her heart. And Caroline from the Celtic Traders Inn has only just got her notification. PCP's telling Lucy that something was huge. It definitely wasn't. And now I'm burping. God, if it's not hiccups and yawning, it's burping. It's basically the Carla's bodily function show. It's very unpleasant. Very, very unpleasant. Lucy says, nice try, BCP. She's not falling for his accusations of hugeness at all. So yeah, I'm going out this afternoon, so let's hope that clears up a bit, because that's a bit grim at the moment. So I'm going to go and have a shower and do something with me barnet, because it's a disgrace is what it is. Welsh meantime. Oh, Karen says, I feel guilty of my dog's name as I don't want to say it and upset Nick and Andrea. I am sure that they are talking about their Monty just as much as they ever did. For anybody who hasn't realised this or hasn't seen Nick's video, whilst Nick and Andrea were away, their dog Monty sadly passed away, which is absolutely heartbreaking. To come home to that news must be absolutely devastating. And he was a lovely little chap. He was an absolute smasher. Just for if anybody's interested at all, Nick and Andrea got Monty from the Blue Cross, and I made a little donation in Monty's memory. I thought it'd be nice for a little donation in the little man's memory. And if anybody else wants to do that, then you can donate on the Blue Cross website. Anything really, anything to help, isn't it? To I just thought it'd be nice, something in the little man's memory. Bless his little heart. Anne Isaac says, Carla Diffin, I thought your tousled look on your birthday blog looked lovely. Is that my tousled? That's my grey frizzy look first thing in the morning. Yes, first thing in the morning when I hadn't straightened my hair, I'd washed it and let it dry and it had gone zzz. That's pretty much how it looks today. It's a little bit smoother today, but not much because it frizzed out this morning at the car boot sale. But of course, as I've got older, my hair has got greyer and wirerier. Is wirerier a thing? Wirerier. It's got greyer and wirier and less manageable. So, but thank you. It's kind of you to say that. It would be. I would like to do. You know that thing that people do when they let their hair dry naturally, and then they put some kind of product in, and that makes it stay into nice waves and kind of separates nicely, and that looks lovely. But whenever I let my hair dry naturally, it just frizzes. So I don't know how to keep it looking nice through the day. Anna says it wasn't frizzy, it was lovely, but the trouser looks... Thing is that it was only partially dry, so if I'd allowed it to continue like that, it just would have gone bzzz and got bigger and bigger. Lollyfrat says, I missed much. All of it, I'm afraid, darling. It was a very tiny haul. It was mostly clothes. It's just sitting there behind me. A couple of Coca-Cola bits, and it's all over, and I'm going in a minute to get in the shower, so I'm sorry about that. Andrea says, talking of charity, we've just sponsored 11 horses for a year at work. Oh, that's cool. Is that from one of the horse charities? Oh, sure, she's allowed to visit. That's the man across the road visiting his father. The man across the road, son visiting him. You wouldn't think that was allowed, would you, for the noise our dogs make? Lisa says I looked stunning, but I always look gorgeous. Well, thank you, Lisa. Right, I'm going to go get in the shower. Take my earrings out now while I remember, because otherwise, because they're pull-through earrings, I tend to catch them when I'm washing my hair and pull them and nearly wash them down the plug hole. So there you go, do that now while I remember. Dave says, I hear dogs barking all the time being a postman. Oh, they like the postman. They go crazy when the postman arrives. They bark like mad, and then I open the door and then they're all over him like a rash. Luckily, he seems to like them too. Oh, the horses are from Red Wings, which is not a charity I've heard of. We had a garden party and raised £165. That is cool. Yeah, I used to have a direct debit for the Brook Hospital. I don't currently have it. At one point, I had to stop all my unnecessary direct debits for financial reasons, and I'm just gradually getting around to setting things back up again. But the Brook charity is the one that helps working horses and donkeys, as Anne Isaac says, in other countries, and that's a very worthwhile one. So yeah, I'm going to go. I keep saying I'm going to go. Lex says, when I had my nips pierced, I used to catch them all the time. Bloody hurt. Too much information? No, love, you carry on and tell us about your nips. I often think people have their nipples pierced. It must catch in fabric and whatever, mustn't it? Must catch in your clothes. No? Ouch. I know people are talking about gaming stuff, and that means nothing to me now. Natalie Food's charity fund. Yeah, I'll set up a direct debit and feed Natalie, eh? Right, I am going. Thank you, Lil Nuff. I intend to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm off to see a friend this afternoon. Like I said, I'm going to go and have a shower now and try and smart myself up a bit because I'm very, very car boot dressed at the moment in clothes that don't even match. Everybody have a lovely Sunday. I hope the weather cheers up wherever you are. If it's not very pleasant now, I hope the weather cheers up here as well. And have a good week. And I will see you all next Sunday. And hopefully it will be normal service will be resumed and we'll get some decent car boot stuff next week. Everybody have a lovely day. Everybody take care. Ooh, look at my hand. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know why I do that. Why do I do that? See you all soon. Take care. Bye.